Enter and the rest enter in 90-second intervals. Our first entrant of the Red Dirt Rumble tonight, the leader of the regime, Glory be Merc. The Merxist leader looking to impose those tenets of Merxism on the crowd, either by choice or by force. Says sometimes violence is the only action that brings about change, and that's what he tries to prove every time he steps foot in a professional wrestling ring. His opponent tonight, the Heat Seeker, the OG Montego Sika, an Oklahoma wrestling legend, but don't let that terminology fool you. Typically, you think of legends, you think of people past their prime, legends of days gone by. That is not Montego Sika. Even though he has nearly 15 years experience in professional wrestling in the great state of Oklahoma, this man has only just begun to reach the prime of his career. He's found a new attitude that seems to be working for him, and he's going to bring that new attitude, that new fire, to a man he is very, very familiar with in Merc. You see him asking Merc there, are we destined to do this forever? That's what it feels like with these two. Seems like this crowd beginning to accept the tenets of Merxism, or at least they respect Merc a tad bit more than they do the Heat Seeker. Tigo trying to convince Merc to do a backflip, but the bell rang. I believe Tigo was going to try to push Merc over that top rope if he attempted it. It was a smart strategy, as that is how you eliminate competitors in this contest. They must be thrown over the top rope with both feet hitting the floor. Tigo shooting Merc off the ropes. Merc with a big shoulder tackle there, taking Tigo off his feet. Leapfrog here by Tigo. Tigo hip tossing Merc. Merc very quickly back up to his feet. Arm drag now from Tigo. Now trying to throw Merc over the top. Merc out and over. 1 foot almost hit the floor. I don't believe it made contact with the ground. Our officials did not say anything. Now Tigo over the top. Can't tell if his foot hit the ground either, but Tigo now over the top rope. Merc biting the fingers, trying to cause Tigo to fall to that ground. Tigo very smartly hugging that bottom rope, making it hard for Merc to, he's got to get those arms and legs separated to push him to the outside. It's not going to be an easy task for Merc here. It's that experience of Tigo coming into play. But Merc very experienced in all kinds of wrestling, but especially battle royal type matches like this. Both men having constant experience over their careers. Tigo up and over in. Now big clothesline there, using that momentum to his advantage. Forearm to Merc. The countdown has begun for our next competitor. A chop there. You see Tigo keeping his eye on the entranceway, trying to figure out who the next competitor will be. The foreman, the Brass Knuckles champion of Red Dirt Wrestling, Red James entering the ring. A clothesline to Tigo. Now a series of forearms from Merc. Now going back and forth, corner to corner. Clothesline on Tigo, clothesline on Merc. Stacking them up in the corner now. What does Red James have in mind? Double splash there. Both men rocked. Now back in the center of the ring. Looked like Red James was trying to clothesline both men, but they formed a temporary alliance there. Back elbow to Red James. Now trying to send Red James up over the top. Red James very smart there, hugging that top rope, not wanting to go over, trying to prevent his body weight from being sent over and momentum carrying him to the floor. Now Tigo and Merc trying to send Red James to the outside. Red James creating the separation. Tigo now in the corner corner. Merck trying to recover from a couple of elbows there, courtesy of the foreman. Now a boot to the shoulder and side of the head. Red James, the only man standing in this contest. Punch right to the chest of Merck, perhaps going for some sort of heart punch variation. I wouldn't be surprised with Red James to try to implement such a move as our countdown continues. Our next entrant in this contest, it's MLP. He just took a loss to Jason Simon a few moments ago, but he wants a shot at the UWO Championship, rightfully so. Now taking it to Red James, some forearms, a chop to the chest, a chop to the stomach. An equal opportunity offender is MLP. Now choking Tigo in the corner, trying to make an alliance with Merck. Merck having none of it, answering with a snug kick there right to the thigh, causing cramping in the thigh. MLP adopting that same maneuver Red James did, trying to hug that top rope to prevent himself from losing his standing there. Didn't work this time as Merck sends him all the way over. MLP now with a foot in the face, just hanging on for dear life in the Red Dirt Rumble. James eating a chop in the corner from Tigo, now one from Merck, almost being ping-ponged back and forth between the two. MLP on the outside, catching his breath for a moment, sliding under that bottom rope. He is still in this contest. You have to be thrown over the top rope with both feet hitting the floor. Red James in that back corner with Merck using his legs to hug the top rope as Tigo delivers a big forearm to MLP. The action is all over the place, and we're only adding more competitors as we continue. The countdown is on. Mr. Mid-South, as you see, suffering a loss earlier today, but to the UWO champion, the Oklahoma Strangler, Christopher Morrison. Very strong showing there from Mr. Mid-South that he's on fire already. You know he's taken it to the UWO champ once. He would like that opportunity again, and he would like to do it with the UWO championship on the line. We're heating some punches here, courtesy of Mr. Mid-South. Same for Red James, now just working in a counterclockwise motion around the ring. Arguably a pretty sound strategy by Mr. Mid-South, but MLP turning it around. Merck and Tigo going at it as we should expect at this point. MLP thrown over the top. Mr. Mid-South with the first elimination in this contest. MLP is out. Mr. Mid-South now raining punches down on Red James in the far corner, in the close corner here. Merck and Tigo. Merck trying to eliminate Tigo, Series of clotheslines there from Mr. Mid-South to Red James in the corner. James trying to stagger away, find a bit of reprieve as the countdown starts. Remember, Tigo and Merck, the first two out there. Red James, the third man out. Cade Fight, Jack Smirking Revenge, representing the Fight Club in the ring now. With some forearms to Tigo, trying to eliminate the OG. Throws him back into the corner. A series of punches here. A very adept striker is Cade Fight, training in various martial arts. Merck cutting Cade Fight off there. Any momentum he had stalled. No. Twist of fate on from Cade Fight, to Merck. A swinging cutter. He's going for it again on Tigo here. Swinging under, beautiful cutter there. That twist of fate. Now trying to clothesline Merck over the top rope. Merck having none of it. Catching himself on the top rope. Oh, neither foot has hit the floor now. Our camera op's getting a very good shot of that, trying to see if Merck has been eliminated. Cade Fight now peeling off his shirt, deciding it's time to get to work in this contest. Cade Fight now sent over the top rope by Merck. These two trying to eliminate each other. Fight laying flat there, though he's hugging the ropes again. Very smart strategy we saw Tigo employ very early on in this contest against Merck. Big open hand palm strike there to Mr. Mid-South. Now Mr. Mid-South being sent over the top rope. But rolling back in that ring, Cade Fight now on Merc. Who is the next entrant? Cam the Coda. I was, of all the people I was expecting to see in the Red Dirt Rumble, Cam the Coda was not one of them. Making not only his RDW debut, his wrestling debut. I guess he just wants a shot at that UWO championship, and he's found a partner in Red James. Well, that's not a way to keep friends, Coda. The Coda brand has been eliminated. Cam the Coda making his way to the back. Not sure exactly what happened there. He thought he might be able to sneak in and walk out with a UWO championship match, but Red James was having none of it. Keep your eye on Merc there, trying to eliminate Cade Fight as Red James, I think, is just trying to separate the shoulder of, of Mr. Mid-South. South now trying to return the favor and eliminate Red James. Cade Fight trying to eliminate Merc in the far corner there. You see Merc with one leg already draped over the top rope as the countdown continues. More competitors entering this contest. Oh, that selfie stick can only mean one thing. Marvelous Mike Andrews is here with defiant Derek James. 21-year-old competitor, 6 years experience as a professional, and immediately going to work on everybody in the contest, working counterclockwise, similar to what we saw Mr. Mid-South doing, a very smart strategy, evenly dispersing his offense against all competitors in the match, but especially some animosity there towards Red James. Red James now working on Cade Fight before being attacked by Merc. Those two have a long history with each other all across Oklahoma, Tennessee, you name it, and they're just having a hockey fight dead center of the ring here. Now into the corner, Merc with some boxing shots and a heavy judo chop. The martial arts influence on display from these competitors. Derek James almost going over the top there. Stomping away at Red James in the corner. Cade Fight thrown out, but his feet did not touch the floor. We've got an official there looking. Wait a minute. Does Marvelous Mike Andrews know something we don't? He's just standing there by that entrance. Of course. The sober slugger, Lethal Leo Fox, Mike Andrews' other charge, coming to the ring. Look at Tigo just getting rocked by that clothesline initially. Leo Fox is laying waste to everyone in this contest. Mr. Mid-South eats a clothesline. Merc eats a clothesline. Derek James thinks he's tough enough. He's about to find out. Mike Andrews reminding Leo and Derek about the plan. Everything's going according to the plan. You got to give the people what they want. They want to see a team of Derek James and Leo Fox united, and that's what they are, as they're just stomping away at Tigo and now Merc. Red James and Mr. Mid-South still in this contest as well. Derek James and Leo Fox working to eliminate Merc. Tigo being thrown over the top by Mr. Mid-South, but he's holding on to that bottom rope. Not eliminated just yet. Countdown clock has begun again. 7 men in this match currently. Here comes Lucian Loveless with the savior of suffering, Malachi. Former AIWF World Tag Team Champion in Malachi. Very accomplished tag team competitor, throwing his name into the Red Dirt Rumble, trying to earn a shot at the UWO Championship and the Oklahoma Strangler, Chris Morrison. Leo Fox now saving Derek James. The teamwork still going according to plan here for Lethal Leo Fox and defiant Derek James. Keep your eye on Merc and Tigo here. Very smooth move from Tigo there, releasing from the top rope just for a moment as Merck tried to knock his fingers off the ropes, answering with a huge forearm. Tigo just saved himself in what could be a highlight of the night. Leo Fox creating a bit of a highlight reel moment there, posing for the cameras. Derek James working over Malachi in the corner. Merck and Tigo, again, the feud, the rivalry that will never end. These two just constantly with bad blood and ill will toward each other. Trying to eliminate Tigo here in the corner. Tigo having none of it, holding on to the top rope. Mr. Mid-South joining the fray now, trying to help the Merkstus leader. Derek James and Leo Fox proud of themselves for the beatdown they've put on Malachi. Red James trying to stop Mr. Mid-South, getting a boot from Derek James. Cage fight, delivering some forearms to Leo Fox now. Action happening all over this ring. Countdown beginning again. Who could be the next entrant here into the Red Dirt Rumble? The Stone Wolf, Duncan Kincaid, Charming California's own, delivering a punch from the outside before he even makes it into the ring. Now a big one for Red James. Now he's trying to tie up with Leo Fox. That might not be the smartest move. An angry Leo Fox against the Stone Wolf. Now Malachi joining the fray, teaming up on Duncan Kincaid. Derek James and Kate Fight trying to eliminate I believe that's Merck, yes. In the back there, Red James and Mr. Mid-South and Tigo finally catching a moment to get his breath, now delivering an elbow to Duncan Kincaid, not giving him that same opportunity. Big punch there from Merck to Cade Fight, then to Leo Fox. Now a clothesline on Cade Fight. Red James now. Merck's got him by the head. Again, trying to hug that top rope, trying to prevent himself from being thrown over. Red James fighting for his life here, Merck. Cade Fight, now Malachi joining the fray. 3-on-1, trying to eliminate Red James. Red James over the top rope, but not out to the floor. Malachi throwing Cade Fight. Cade Fight over the top rope again, not out to the floor, but that foot is dangerously close. If that left knee was not hooked around the ropes, Cade Fight very well may be on the floor.
I'm the UWO champion.
What's the champion doing out here?
What am I going to do? Fight myself? Nah. I'm going to go sit over here with the jack off and watch.
I don't think that's very nice to refer to Brent Wall as that, but nonetheless, I won't repeat it on commentary. The Oklahoma Strangler coming out saying he has no interest in entering the RDW Rumble because what's he going to do, fight himself? A valid point, as Derek James is sent over the top here, almost eliminated, but delivering a punch to Merck and saving himself. Mr. Mid-South, though, right there on Derek James. Who is this shadowy figure? We've seen this person in this mask and overcoat interfered in Red James's match with Malik Mayfield. Seemingly, it's like he's haunting Red James. Seemingly offering a chair to Red James. It cost him his last match and seemingly offering him a way to win in this one.
Watch out, Red!
James better keep his eyes out. Here comes Tigo and Leo Fox. Red James eliminated now, squaring off with this shadowy figure as Jason Simon enters the contest. Stealing Chris Taylor's water. Red James never has a water bottle of his own. Jason Simon into this contest, working on Malachi straight away. Everybody else in this contest has been in quite some time. They're trying to take a moment, catch their breath, figure out what's going on. Jason Simon straight after Malachi. He wants that UWO championship shot. Fox. Oh, Merck, excuse me, I thought they had a partnership going. Merck taking out anyone and everyone. Cade fight, Derek James, Leo Fox, it doesn't matter. Now just repeated knees to Derek James' face and a running foot stomp. Just washing across the face. A Cade fight and a pinpoint drop kick to Leo Fox. Glory be, says Merck. Trying to eliminate Leo Fox. Leo over the top, but he became ensnared in those ropes. That might have been the only thing that saved him, those middle and top ropes intertwining with Leo's arm in between. Countdown beginning here as Jason Simon still on top of Malachi, trying to eliminate him from this contest. Brixton Barricade? I know he had issues with Jason Simon earlier tonight, but is this really the way to settle things? Brixton shooting him off the ropes, and Jason Simon is eliminated. Look at the fury of Brixton Barricade. Derek James, though, right in afterwards. And Brixton's been eliminated. It looks like it was a one and done for Brixton. Jason Simon pouring some water on him, waking him up. I think Jason took offense to the fact that Brixton Barricade eliminated him from this contest. And Brixton's giving chase to Jason Simon. Action continues in the ring as Tigo laying out Derek James and Leo Fox. I can't believe what we've just seen. Brixton Barricade entered the Red Dirt Rumble to eliminate Jason Simon. Next competitor into this contest, Frankie Lee making his RDW debut. He's got a picture. What is Frankie Lee doing? Is that not a photo from his debut? Frankie Lee, a very interesting individual by all accounts, but I'm not sure what he's getting from carrying this picture of himself to ringside. And now he's got a microphone.
Frankie Lee. So, ladies and gentlemen, Oklahoma City, come on, experience the greatest African American talent you have ever seen. On my debut, no less. So, I need y'all to look very closely at this beautiful photo, right? You are experiencing greatness. This is the history-making moment of Frankie Lee's debut. Y'all can go over here and get just one of 10 of these 8x10 photos right on that stand. $8.
Looks like Tigo and Leo Fox here have had just about enough of Frankie Lee's talking. Good guy Leo, making sure the frame and microphone doesn't get broken. Tigo just wants to take his glasses. And a kick to the back of the head, courtesy of the leader of the regime. Something tells me Frankie Lee won't be joining the regime anytime soon. Now a chop from Tigo, a chop from Leo. Looks like we've got a new formed alliance, but Stormy Renee entering as Frankie Lee is exiting. Stormy just stepping over the dead body, and she just speared her tag partner. Leo Fox and Stormy Renee have been tag partners and friends, and she just is willing to throw that away at the cost of winning this opportunity at the UWO Championship. Spear to Merck. Now Tigo's got Stormy up, shoots her off. Stormy coming around. Tilt-a-whirl head scissor sends Tigo to the corner. Stormy is fired up. Derek James ducking that shot, getting kicked in the face. Stormy trying to eliminate Derek James. Very smart move. They're kind of spinning out so she can't be thrown over the top rope, but Derek James just picks her up and eliminates her anyway. Stormy Renee an elimination of Leo Fox in that contest. Very impressive showing by Story Renee, no doubt, but nonetheless, she is eliminated, and we are down to Merc, Derek James, and Montego Sika. Next competitor getting ready to make his way to the ring. I assume his. We just saw Stormy Renee enter. Who knows? Majestic Championship Wrestling 24/7 on-call champion Skids making his way back to the ring. Things didn't go his way. He had to hit a low blow on the Wolf of War just to escape the beating he was taking. Now he's looking to deliver a beating of his own, choking out Derek James in the corner. Skids, the freshest man in this contest. All of these other competitors have entered relatively early on and are feeling the effects of this contest. Skids back to the method of choking Merc, but Merc just raked the eyes. Derek telling Merc to get him. Merc telling Tego to get him. Looks like Tego's going to be the first one to make a move. Kick to the chest there, knocking Skids flat. Now another one takes him to his knees. Huge knee strike, nearly taking Skids' head off. Derek James likes what he sees. I think Tego might have hurt his own knee on that one. Lucian Lovelace says one more time, bringing out the RDW Ironman champion, the Wolf of War. He had an impressive showing earlier until Skids low-blowed him, costing, bringing that match to a close, gaining the Wolf of War the win. Clotheslines for everybody. Derek James goes down now, and oh, look what we have here. Skids unable to be saved by a disqualification this time. Now being sent over the top by Tego, not eliminated though. Skids went under the bottom rope to hit that, to drape the Wolf of War's throat over. Tego has been eliminated. Hold on, what? Drake Gallows is in the ring now. Are we having an additional entrant here? Power bomb by Drake Gallows. 1, 2, 3. I almost forgot about the Majestic Championship Wrestling 24/7 on-call championship. But Drake Gallows didn't. He saw his opportunity and he seized it. Now he's sent over the top courtesy of the Wolf of War. Derek James sending the Wolf of War out now, trying to just push him out with all his force, kicking the feet of the Wolf of War. Skids now on the outside, rolling up Drake Gallows. 1, 2, 3, another new 24/7 on-call champion in Skids. He's not leaving without the belt he came with. A little refresher there, courtesy of Drake Gallows. Skids still not eliminated from this contest. Keep that in mind. 4 men remain. Derek James, Merc, the Wolf of War, and Skids. Skids now back into the ring. Not for long. Skids eliminated. Wolf of War now out over the top. Derek James saw his opportunity and took it. We are down to the final 2. Defiant Derek James versus the leader of the regime, Merc. Both of these men are beaten and tired. Derek James now being sent over the top. Merc wins! Merc wins the Red Dirt Rumble and has an opportunity at the UWO champion, Christopher Morrison, the Oklahoma Strangler, at any time he wants. He just has to call his shot, and he has an opportunity at the UWO Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here at the Red Dirt Rumble. I am Diamond Jim James Southern. Wait, and there is our champion. Champion says, this is my house and not today. But what a match we are going to see eventually between UWO Champion Christopher Morrison and Merc. Congratulations to Merc on winning the Red Dirt Rumble. Once again, on behalf of myself, Diamond Jim James Southern, on behalf of UWO owner Brent Wall, and everyone here at Unified Wrestling Oklahoma and Red Dirt Wrestling, thank you for joining us for the 2023 Red Dirt Rumble.